Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about mistakes that I made when I did my DIY microloc extensions and just things I didn't think about when I did them that I would have done differently. So when I do them again, I won't make these mistakes. So mistake number one. So backstory. This is actually my second set of microlocs. The first time I did microlocs, it was just my natural hair, the length of my hair, no extensions, no additives at all. Well, outside of bleach, because I bleached it. I'm going to probably insert a clip either here or maybe just I'll insert a clip of what it looked like. So first mistake with those locks, I did not part my hair well. You have to do a good job of parting your hair, or it is going to be really, really difficult for you to retie it. So like the front of my hair, because I could see the front of my hair, it was parted all right. It was decent. The sizing was a little off. Like some of them were way smaller than others because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just winging it and it showed. I mean, it looked good overall, but when it came to retying it, I couldn't get it right, and then it would start to mat up, and I just couldn't, because I would let it go for so long. It would mat up, and it just became an issue. So yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. If you're gonna do microlocs, if you're gonna DIY microlocs, make sure you have a system where you can see the back of your hair. I was literally using like a little mirror like this big. I'm facing my bathroom mirror, and I had this little bitty mirror behind me, and I'm just like holding it to try and see where my parts are. That is not gonna work. It's not gonna work well unless you are just really good at parting the back of your hair. Unlike me, that ain't gonna work. So don't even waste your time. Second mistake I made with my microlocs was dyeing it a lot. My natural hair is really dark. As you can see, it's like a 1B color. It's not quite jet black, but it's very, very dark. And I wanted to do my Beyonce blonde when I first did my locks. Okay, and listen, hair this dark is gonna take a lot to lighten it, especially if you want to do blonde, and if you want it to have a an ash type of tone to it. It's gonna take several different lightenings, like several different rounds of bleach, and also different rounds of toner. So in order for me to get it as light as it was, I had to bleach it a lot, and it was getting really damaged. My ends were pretty fried. I mean, they were still curly, but you could just feel like how fried and just crunchy they were getting. And then they started to get weak too. So not only is my hair matting up because I didn't part it well, and as it's growing out, it's just intertangling on itself. And then on top of that, it's bleached, so it's really dry, really brittle. It wasn't a good idea. So those are my two huge mistakes that I made. So because of that, I ended up cutting my hair. I took the locks out. I cut my hair, then I took the locks out. And I'll put a picture in here to show you what that looked like. And my intentions was, okay, you know what? I messed up the first time, so now I'm gonna do it again, and I'm going to do it right. So the second time, I did these. Initially, I did my own grid. I did a good job with the parting and everything. And this was the end result. It's cute, but it's short, and I hated it being short. So because of that, I added in extensions. I went back in and did extensions on each lock. And that would have worked well in theory, but my neural spiciness kind of got into the way there, because with this is, you know, my microlocs, you can kind of see like the parting, the grid is decent. You can't really see it because I need to retie my hair. But I added in this like the bulk kinky, curly, or afro kinky, whatever they call it, hair. And it looks good. Like if I'm looking at it, it looks all right. I hate the way it feels. So if you, I have a thing with textures. I'm very much familiar with how my natural hair feels, even like loose or locked. I know what my natural hair feels like. I've been natural for 13 years, almost 12 years now. So I know what my hair feels like. When I do this, the length of the braiding hair, it irks me. It drives me nuts. And I'm really thinking about taking this out and just having somebody do locks on me again and try it again, because I really can't stand this. Not only does it not feel right, but I also can't style my hair in the same way that I could do my natural hair. So you know, like when you're natural, you could just wet your hair, put it in some braids, let it dry, and it's gonna be crinkly. This hair is not gonna do that. It's just not. Like, I have to set it with like hot water in like rollers and stuff like that for it to work. Braid outs don't work. I did a roller set, and I just kind of dipped it in like boiling water or whatever. And the problem is, my hair is not going to set with boiling water, and this hair is only going to set with boiling water. So it just never really looks right. Like, matter of fact, I'll put in a clip of what it looked like when I did flexi rods, and I dipped it in the hot water. But the top of my hair, it just wasn't, I don't know, it just doesn't, it's not cohesive, and it bothers me. It bothers me to no end. So yeah, don't do that. If you're neurospicy like me and you can't take textures, please don't do this. Just let your hair grow out. If you gotta go through a short phase, babe, I'm telling you, it's worth it. So I mean, you know, you look on YouTube and it's like, oh my God, it's so cute and I can't wait to do that, and I don't want to go through the short phase. I get it, but I'm telling you, the texture is going to be different, and it's going to make it a little bit difficult to style. And if you can deal with that, cool. But you know, that's my thing. So those are my my mistakes that I made, and things I just didn't think about when I was going through this lock journey. I'm going to more than likely take this out. I'm thinking about taking it out because I have a birthday trip in October, going on a cruise, and I'm thinking I'm gonna take it out before then and just maybe get my hair braided for the trip, and then afterwards start my lock journey again. But I'm getting it done professionally this time. I'm not DIYing it no more. DIY it takes a lot of time. And if you are not, like, for me, I work full-time and I'm a single mom, so I don't really have the luxury of, you know, just sitting for hours and just doing my hair. No, I really don't. So when I did my microlocs, actually both times, it took me about 6 weeks, kind of on and off, just to lay the foundation, just to, you know, do the parting and do the locks and all that stuff. So it takes a long time. So if you got the time, do it. If you don't, listen, ain't no shame in saving up your money so that somebody else can do it, because they can see your head a whole lot better, and they know what they're doing also. So yeah, those are the mistakes that I made. Those are the things I didn't think about. And hey, if this helps you, let me know in the comments. If you made some mistakes with your microlocs, let me know. If you have some horror stories, or if you just got some, you know, you just want to pat yourself on the back because you did a good job, do that in the comments. All right, see y'all in the next video.